Here's the plain answer, before the buzzwords get to it. An AI agent is an AI that doesn't just answer you. It acts for you. You give a chatbot a question, and it hands you words back. You give an agent a goal, and it makes a plan, opens the tools, does the steps, checks its own work, and keeps going until the job's done or it's stuck, without you steering every move. That's the whole idea. It's also the most hyped pair of words in technology right now. And the gap between what agents are supposed to do and what they can actually do is where things get interesting. Both halves are true at once. This really is the next shape of AI, and most of what's sold under the name today doesn't work the way the ads say. Let me walk you through both halves. Start with what changed, because under the hood, an agent isn't a new kind of brain. It's the same language model you already know from chatbots, wrapped in a loop. A chatbot is frozen between your questions. It answers, then it sits there, and nothing happens until you type again. An agent takes that same engine and runs it on repeat. Read the goal, break it into steps, pick a tool, act, look at what happened, adjust, act again. Give the model tools, a web browser, a code runner, your files, your calendar, plus a memory of what it's already done. And that loop quietly turns a thing that talks into a thing that does. The industry's word for the difference is agency. Not intelligence. Permission to act. And that's not theoretical anymore. Through late 2024 and 2025, the major labs shipped agents that literally operate a computer the way you do, moving a cursor, clicking buttons, filling in forms on a screen they can see. There are research agents that go away for 20 minutes, run dozens of searches, and come back with a long-cited report. And there are coding agents, the one place where all of this already genuinely earns its keep, writing code, running it, reading the error, and fixing their own mistake in a loop, sometimes for hours. So why isn't one of these running your whole life yet? Because of stories like this one. In March 2024, a startup called Cognition unveiled Devin, billed as the world's first AI software engineer, with demo videos that looked like the end of programming as a career. The clips went everywhere. Then independent testers at the research lab Answer. AI gave Devin 20 real tasks, and it finished 3. Watchers picked the DMOS apart frame by frame and found it solving problems nobody had asked for while missing the actual assignment. The company is still valued in the billions, and its agents have kept improving. But that arc, a jaw-dropping demo, a viral wave, then a quiet reality check, is the signature pattern of the entire agent era. The clearest reality check came from Carnegie Mellon. Researchers there built a fake software company called TheAgentCompany and staffed it with AI agents, giving them the ordinary office work of a small firm. Browse the web, write code, message coworkers, fill out spreadsheets. The best agent they tested completed roughly a third of its tasks. Google's Gemini managed about 30%, Claude about 26%, and GPT-4o under 9%. Flip that around, and today's leading agents fail somewhere near 70% of ordinary office work when nobody's holding their hand. Here's the part I find genuinely useful to understand. Why they fail isn't stupidity. It's arithmetic. When a chatbot makes a mistake, you get one bad answer, you see it, you shrug. When an agent makes a mistake, that error becomes the input to its own next step. Say an agent gets each individual step right 95% of the time, which sounds excellent. Chain 20 steps together, and the odds of a clean run drop to about 1 in 3. Errors don't just add up in a loop. They compound the way interest does. That's how you get an agent that books you the wrong flight, and then, with perfect confidence, checks you into it. The longer the task, the more the small wobbles steer it off the road. But the road is getting longer, and this is the number worth remembering. A research group called METR measures agents by the length of task they can finish, where length means how long the same job would take a skilled human. In 2019, the best models could handle tasks of a few seconds. By early 2025, about an hour. That horizon has doubled roughly every 7 months for 6 straight years, and the trackers extending METR's curve now put the frontier into the double digits of hours. Nobody knows if the curve holds. If it does, agents that can carry a day-long job, then a week-long one, stop being science fiction and become a calendar estimate, somewhere in the next few years. Meanwhile, the money is running far ahead of the machinery. The analyst firm Gartner surveyed thousands of companies investing in agents, and its estimate is blunt. Over 40% of these projects will be canceled by the end of 2027, killed by cost, fuzzy business value, or missing safety controls. Gartner even coined a term for the sales tactic fueling it, agent washing, meaning old chatbots and automation scripts relabeled as agents. By Gartner's own count, only about 130 vendors out of thousands are selling the real thing. And yet the very same analysts expect about 15% of everyday work decisions to be made autonomously by 2028, up from 0 in 2024. Hold both of those at once, and you get the honest picture. A bubble is inflating around something real. So what should you actually make of them? Here's the frame that cuts through every demo and every disaster story. Don't ask whether an agent is smart. Ask how long a leash you'd give it. Today, the honest answer is a short one, minutes of work at a time, with a human checking the result before anything important happens, and that's exactly how the people building them use them too. Every 7 months or so, the leash gets roughly twice as long. The chatbot era was about what AI knows, and the worst it could do was be wrong at you. The agent era is about what AI is allowed to do, to your files, your money, your computer, and that's a different kind of question. The machine's abilities set what's possible. How much of it gets permission, that part is still entirely ours.